What is good, YouTube? Mindo here, and actually, for anybody who really like continues watching this, let me know in the comments, or any friends that I know that be watching this. Just let me know, like should we say like Mindo here, Reese or Rishi type, you know what I mean? But we'll find that out, figure that out later on. But what's good, YouTube? Today's video is gonna be about it is possible. Now you may you may have just watched that and thought to yourself like, bro, what are you talking about? What do you mean it's possible? What's possible? And what I mean is whatever you're trying to go, whatever you're trying to do, whatever you hungry for, you get what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm recording this video today, and I'm trying to be there for you, just make a little spark and your life and everything, is to tell you to keep that as a daily reminder, regardless of any times that you are going through, good, bad, neutral, whatever. Remember, it is possible. Now, I know we all go through things, and sometimes you think to yourself, but like sometimes you think to yourself like, nah, bro, I can't do it, or like I don't think I can go much longer, or maybe this isn't for me. Now, what you're doing there is you're making that opportunity, that like vision of whatever you're trying to do possible. You get what I'm trying to say? A little cooking there. But I'm also here to tell you that the more and more you feed into those those thoughts and everything, is where you let that negative downfall be possible. You know what I'm trying to say? You get what I'm trying to say? You know what I mean? With this whole possible stuff, you know what I mean? But let me tell you. But for real though. Oh, what the heck? For real though, So, it's trying to get to the whole it is possible thing. More positive side of it. Listen, man, you just gotta go get it. You know what I mean? You gotta want that, like you gotta want that motherfucker bad, bro. Like you gotta wanna, like, what's it called? Like, like those trophy cases, or like in a museum, you see like the best, the biggest, prize in the middle, and the light is shining down on it right now. You know what I mean? That's like, you gotta look at it like that. You know what I mean? And then, once you start looking at it like that, and instead of feeding those negative thoughts, you know what I mean, and making those things possible, and you switch it around, and you realize that you gotta go get that motherfucker, bro, it is possible. And that's where it becomes possible, man. You know what I mean? But it's only gonna be possible if you do so. Now, if we look at the word impossible, we can see, and as you guys have probably heard before from another motivational video or anything, but this is just me also like reminding you. In the word impossible, it says I am, meaning I'm, and then possible. Now, saying I'm possible. And what I'm trying to say is, you could look at that word and use that as a drive to whatever situation you're going to. You know what I mean? Because you may like talking to a girl, oh, I don't think I'm gonna get her, it's impossible. Or you're at the gym, oh, I can't do this last rep, bro, it's impossible. Bro, stop seeing it like that, bro. It's not like that. No, it's not like that though, bro. It's possible. It's possible. You probably tired of me saying that repeatedly and everything, but it really is possible. And it's just all on what you feed in here that will make whatever you feed more possible on that. You get what I'm trying to say? Because if you keep on thinking these like bad thoughts, or you know, just overthinking badly, or, you know, like feeling scared, you're making like that downhill possible. Now, if you know, do the total opposite, which I praise you do, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to see you like that. No one wants to see you like that. You know you're better than that. But back to what I'm trying to say, you know, if you feed those, you know, okay, I got this, or I'm gonna get better by 1% each day, that's where you make those thoughts possible, bro. So, you know, regardless of what it is possible. It's just on what you feed more. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah. I don't know why I had that little like pause, little awkward moment right there. But to remind you again, man, it is possible. Now, of course, I would, you know, I'm trying to, you know, recommend and prefer the positive side, of course, because like, why would I want, like, bro, what do I look like, what's it called? Trying to promote some negativity in it. No, man, we're good. But to give some ways of, you know, keeping that in your head is just by, I would say, disciplining yourself, and as in, like, you know, really taking control of what you know feeds that drive and that hunger for you, which, you know, if you keep on doing that, it's possible. And I would also say consistency. You know what I mean? I mean, you probably seen, like, you know, all these other creators and such talk about discipline and consistency and yada yada yada. It's true, and that's what made it possible for them to be possible. Like, for them to make it possible to tell you. You know what I mean, bro? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like, talking about this possible word like repeatedly is kind of like, it's kind of annoying me and making me go crazy. But it's possible, gang. You got it. I got it. He got it. She got it. They got it. It's possible, bro. Just really, really, really get that in your head, and continue to have that drive and hunger for whatever it is that you're trying to get done, bro. Because once you realize that I'm possible and that it's possible, bingo, right on the right track. Get your money up. Get your no, but you know what I mean. You start picking yourself up, making all these things possible. No, it's possible where it's getting annoying. I don't even have to be using it like that, but you get what I'm trying to say ultimately. So to really, like, sum up a little quicker, what I'm trying to say is, you know, don't. The more you think about, you know, failing or unsure or scared, you know what I mean, all those like bad things, that's where you make that side of it possible. But if you think to yourself, why would I want that? You know what I mean? Like, who would want that? So then that's where you gotta take control. You gotta be in full set of feeding them positive thoughts and being real with yourself and moving forward with it. And then that's where, you know, them level ups become possible. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not gonna lie, this video kind of felt like a little yap with not a lot of good lessons, but, you know, we're not there yet soon with the knowledge. But it's what, you know, it's what I try to do. It's like, it's what I love to do. I love to, you know, just help another out. So, yeah, man, that's the whole point of this bit today, to remind yourself and keep that in your head that it is possible, and that it's only possible if you go do it. You know what I mean? Add that action, you know, stay hungry, stay everything, have that drive, and you'll start, like, unlocking and seeing all these new levels of life. You know, cap it off. As I've been repeating this whole video, it is possible. Stay goated. Stay cool. Stay swag. Mindo out. God bless. Blah.